My next guests, the creators, the founders, the co-hosts of Bussin with the Boys. We have Will Compton and Taylor Lewan for their bi-weekly chat. Look at these smiles. We loved it. Look at this college football girly straight off a Notre Dame trip. Aren't you guys proud? Aren't you proud?
Well, how was the trip?
Yeah, tell us about it.
I went straight to the linebacker and said, there was a huge line and it was raining, and I said, I know Will Compton! Do you know Will Compton? I do. And then they let me in. That's the name I dropped. Not Chris Collinsworth. Not Sam Hartman. Sam Hartman, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw his, maybe the control could pull up. Sam Hartman wearing a no undershirt blazer, just naked as a jaybird underneath getting off the plane. Do you, Sam Hartman? Did not drop his name, did not drop a Golick. Not a Golick in sight. Will Compton, you got me into linebacker. I didn't kiss the pole.
Really?
To, like, lick a pole or something. I didn't do that. But
I don't know if I've heard of that tradition.
Oh, yeah, there's like a... I'll take you next time. I'll show you the ropes, Will.
Okay.
I'll show you the ropes. Hey, this college coaching thing, you just heard us in the break talking about this. Is it just like not that fun to be a college coach right now? What do you want you to know?
I think there are a lot of expectations. This is, you know, with the NIL world and everything else, there's a lot of money funneling in the college football teams, or like all of these different schools everybody's taking it very seriously, as they should. But yeah, it's one of those gigs. It's kind of like the NFL. Like, it is now a full-on business, and if you're not living up to expectation from the top, they will fire you mid-season.
Yeah, it's a whole new Wild West taking place in college football right now. NIL money is running everything. The biggest difference between like NFL and college and the money is these kids are still choosing where they need to go, and there's no like contractual obligation to stay longer than one season. So there really is like, it's just off the rails right now. But as a viewer, I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Well, I'm you know, a fake college girly, but I am an NFL. I love the NFL. So when it trickles into my world, I'm interested, right? And so clearly there has to be some, like, what's the lesson in this? There is going to be some more crossover or more shakeups, like, as a college coach cycle sort of keeps turning. And like Sark came into my timeline, and he's a friend of your show, and there was a report that he was interested in Tennessee or some connection there, and he came out and he like emphatically said like, absolutely not, okay? And I'm thinking, Taylor, you have to have a take on that. Like, what do you want to say to your boy? He's too good for Tennessee? Like, he completely shut it down. He's a friend of Bussin with the Boys. What's up?
Yeah, he's a friend of the show. If I'm Sark and I look at all the things that I have going for me in Austin, Texas, he's got Texas money, he's got oil money, he's got the infrastructure around him to be successful. He's got his pick of the litter when it comes to every player that comes out of there, and Texas is a major place for recruits. And then if I'm Sark and I'm like, oh, I would like to coach in the NFL, and the Titans would be the option. Just unbiasedly looking at the franchise right now, it's not competitive. There's too many holes. You're not going to be able to fix it in 1 year. And there's disorganization top to bottom. So that's not a shot. That is just, hey, you look at if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. Unfortunately, in this case, it is a duck. So if I'm Sark, I would want to stay in Texas too.
I'm shocked by this. I feel like you're supposed to be like, you're the Titans legend. You should be making the best case to like reel in the big fish.
Yeah, you want to reel in the big fish. There's not a big sample size that was successful of college coaches going to the NFL. For me, when it comes to the Titans, I'm like, get somebody in there that understands the Titan franchise. It's very different. The owner lives in Houston. She's not always at every single press conference. You got like 3 GMs right now. So it's you have to understand the Titans franchise to really be able to work in that franchise. And so Mike Vrabel is not available, but why not Arthur Smith, who's been there? He was there when I first got there as like an assistant tight ends coach. He worked his way up to an offensive coordinator. He's had experience now as a head coach, and as everybody does in their first job, they learn and grow and understand what they did wrong and right. He might be worth giving a look at and being like, this guy, give him a second shot and see if he's truly just a coordinator or he can be a legitimate head coach in the NFL.
This is like the 6th time you brought up this man to be the head of the... Yeah. It's all but announced, like breaking here on Bussin with the Boys. I feel like you guys keep going back to that, which I love. I want to get into last night because you're friends with Sark. He's been on Bussin with the Boys. You're friends with Travis Kelce, and it was such a joy last night to watch him. I was nervous at first. I was like, he's got to figure that out. But he just... It's such a lesson to like not writing a narrative or like whatever it is. He looked so good, like 2013, chef's kiss, all of that. I do wonder, like, he's obviously feeling himself this year, Will. Like, he looks great, and he ties Priest Holmes for most touchdowns. He's celebrating all that. Like, that kind of stuff's going to make it so much harder for him to walk away. So, like, when I'm thinking about him, like, when you're watching him out there doing his thing, I don't want to ask you if he's the greatest tight end. I don't want to ask about the Hall of Fame. I don't want to ask. I wanted, it's like, what do you think he's thinking? Like, when you feel yourself like this, like, he can't retire now. This cannot be some swan song season, win or loss in the Super Bowl.
Oh, man, I don't know, like Travis and I haven't had these conversations on if it's going to be his last year. Like, we're not that close. It was fun watching him last night. He catches that ball, puts his head down, knows he's lost a couple steps, and he's just got to go as fast as possible. Yeah. But the fun he's having, it's like, if it was his last year, this is the kind of year you want to be having. Yes, is he going to miss it dearly? Absolutely. But getting – waking up every morning and sacrificing everything you have to sacrifice for this game, which we know all these players do, like doing it year in and year out. If anything else, like this would be a farewell tour that you're wanting to have with this much fun and excitement. If it's going to be your last year, you don't want it to be a dud. And the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs has turned it around, Rice has come back. They have all their weapons to where Kelsey's now freed up. He's looking good now back in that offense. If nothing else, this is the type of year you want to be having if it is your farewell tour.
Taylor, do you think he knows?
I'm sure he has an idea of what he wants to do. The good thing that Travis has going for him is he is living in the 1% of 1% of 1% when it comes to people who play sports. And you get to write your own story. Like he's obviously a Hall of Famer. He's obviously done all the things that you don't want it to the Hall of Fame, all those things. But look at his life off the field. I mean, he has to love football to continue playing it when he's, going to marry the biggest superstar in the entire world. He's doing movies. He's got one of the biggest podcasts of all time. Like, he has everything and more that he could possibly want. So in his shoes, if I'm him, if I still love the game, keep playing. Just keep going. Who cares if it's like a Super Bowl ending or a not Super Bowl ending? Brother, you got 3. Like, you've done everything you need to do. Now just enjoy it and squeeze every piece of the juice, every piece of the orange you can at this point, because once it's over, you can't go back.
You got to squeeze every piece of the orange, Taylor.
Squeeze every piece of that orange.
I think what you're saying is how I approach it as a fan. Like, watching last night, obviously there's the Chiefs, undeniable, but it's just I'm very understanding that we're with precious moments. These are the precious Patrick Travis moments that we're watching, and I don't know how long we're going to have them. I don't know how it's going to end.
It's a good point, Kate, because I think at the beginning of the year when they were not looking so good, everyone's like, oh, this might be the end of them. It was kind of like joyous for a lot of people who are not Kansas City fans.
Yes.
And now that they're coming back, I think we've all kind of rerouted our brains a little bit. We're like, let's sit back and enjoy this Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, because this could be the last season. And this could be the last time they're able to make it to the Super Bowl and possibly win a Super Bowl. So it's like, it's kind of just changed the trajectory of like, I think how the public views the Chiefs as opposed to, oh man, they always win. They always get the calls. There's always like a level of hate going on with it. Now we're like, this is a cool story that we all get to be a part of.
And seeing them go through some of that adversity early on in the year that they did.
Yeah, it's super true. I mean, we're saying possibly they have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Boys, what are we doing here?
They're going to the Super Bowl. Actually, Kay, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, the Bills look better. Josh didn't have a great day last week. The Colts.
Josh didn't have to have.
Yeah, he didn't have to.
Cook is a weapon.
But you pop the film on, he's missing a couple throws in there. So it's like, but yeah, I like just in the AFC. Let's just talk AFC for a second.
Of course.
Bills, obviously, we're going to find out this week who's who in the zoo when it comes between the Chiefs and the Bills. The Bills will probably win that one because they always win the regular season. But someone no one's talking about, it's at the bottom of your screen. It's the Indianapolis Colts.
Go on.
Like, before last week, they only give up 6 sacks as an offensive line. The defense is only giving up 20 points per game. They're putting up over 30 points per game. They have the number 1 rusher in the league in Jonathan Taylor. Daniel Jones is throwing the ball incredibly accurate. Like, you can't look at any phase and be like, oh, there's a hole there. There's a hole there. Like, with the Chiefs, you can look at the run game and say that. And with the Bills, you can be like, oh, hey, the back end of their defense, their front seven's a little smaller. With the Colts, it's like, where is the hole? And is it just because they've been bad for a little bit? They're in a bad division with the AFC South. Like, they haven't truly been tested the way some of these other teams have. But, like, you put the film on, and that is an incredibly good team, a true contending team.
I would say maybe depth and experience would be the only, right? Like, if they, knock on wood, lost one of those really key pieces that's making it working, their running back or something like that. The depth, I think, is a little worrisome potentially.
Health is always going to be a factor.
But I feel like the Chiefs would figure that out more. Like, I think like that's head to head. But like,
Chiefs got to worry about winning the division too. Like, the Broncos play very good football as well. Like, their defense, the Broncos have a very good defense. Bo Nix has been coming along. That offense has been figuring out throughout the year.
Yeah.
Fortunately, coaching, they're getting in the coach offensively from wins and not losses in the loss column. But the Denver Broncos are playing very well too, and that defense is salty. And
Bo Nix just continues to get better.
I mean, they put together 4 quarters. That's all a girl could ask for. It was on my wish list. Like, why don't you just, like, not give me a heart attack? And they did it for 4, which is great to see. Guys, Daniel Jones goes to Kansas City to take on Patrick. What week is that? 12? Week 12. Mm-hmm. That's the game. That is,
there'll be a lot of implications on that game. We were talking home field advantage, divisions, everything. It starts coming alive here once we get into November football.
People don't believe in Daniel, guys. That's like, if we're being that's why people don't think that they could. People don't believe in Daniel, but we have no reason to not in this situation.
Yeah, and it's the same story for Sam Darnold as well. Both those guys are playing as good at quarterback than anybody else. Like
Drake May, the Patriots. When I'm talking about the Patriots,
right?
Well,
dude, like Daniel Jones. Like at some point, we have to like wash off the old taste of Daniel Jones. Like he's a good football player, and he's taking care of the football. He's throwing it deep down the field accurately, and they're utilizing the run game. Like they, in every phase of their offense, they are very, very successful. There's no way you can look at it any other way. So at this point, we have to look at Daniel Jones and go, guys, he's good at football. Like the whole bus thing, that's over now. Like he could be him.
He's in that spot to where it's like you're gonna have to prove it, win playoff games and all that stuff. People aren't gonna believe until that type of stuff happens.
The beautiful part of what just happened, and I've long been a Daniel Jones supporter. I love that y'all didn't even bring him up. You just said they're a contender. That it wasn't a storyline for you, but like the Brock Purdy gets that like not left and right, and they went to the Super Bowl. Like Daniel's not getting that from you two, and I take a lot of stock on that. I think that means a lot. Chiefs side, I'm looking at listen, Chiefs have, guys, look at this. They're at Buffalo, great game. They're at Denver, like you're saying, and then they're home against the Colts. 3 huge matchups for the Chiefs. I would say the only thing that's gonna take them out of it, they need to fix their run game. Taylor, I'm gonna show you both. I'm gonna start with you. Just bang for me. Should they trade for a running back? These are the ones available. They cannot get their running game going. It's this like committee approach. It's kind of working, but not really. What do you guys make of it?
Yeah, when it comes to the run game with the Chiefs, obviously as an offensive lineman, I'm a big like, hey, you got to run the ball to open up the pass. But the Chiefs are one of those anomalies. Isaiah Pacheco, he goes down yesterday. I'm not sure they were smiling on the sideline, so they're doing the whole ACL test. I don't know what the issue is there, but I don't think they need to go and give up a bunch of draft equity to go and get one of these running backs right now, because they kind of, when they're in these, third and 1, 4th and 1 situations, it's like, it's a fake handoff, dump it off to Kelsey, get Rashid Rice in the boundary real quick. Like they've never been like a run first team. They never really have a running back that's going for 125, 130 yards in a game. It's like, that's the sampler. That's the Chili's. We just got the 3 of us. We got the little appetizer going right there. That's what you got. The meal, the course is on the perimeter. So I don't think for them to be successful, because they've shown it for so many years, they need a star-studded running back who's going to get the ball, 15, 20 times a game, because that's not their offense. That's not Andy Reid.
Should they trade Will? What do you like?
If Pacheco, do we know how severe the injury is?
I don't.
It's all speculation at this point.
But I think they should trade for one anyway, even if he's held. Like it hasn't been what it needs
Pacheco's
to be.
Shown that he can run the football well in that offense. Him and Kareem Hunt being a 1-2 punch. Obviously, Kareem is getting older, but if Pacheco is injured, I could very much see them going out and getting a running back, because being able to run the football is insanely important late in the season and in playoff football. So I think it kind of depends on Pacheco. Like for me, even if Pacheco's healthy, I know you're wanting a trade right here. I think Pacheco's a good ball player, and he's also proven it in that system. They'll just continue to roll. But if he is injured, I could very much see the Chiefs going to get somebody, and they should, because they are in a situation where they can compete. They can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You guys have a 30% profit boost to talk about. I think I do. It's just all FanDuel's just giving it up on Sunday. All NFL action odds have to be plus 100 or longer. So we've got some upsets to choose from. We've got lots going on. Is there anything that you guys? Let's look at some of these spreads. We have some spooky spreads for you, gentlemen. Is there an upset you want to call using this up before you go? I think we have it. It's number 9.
Pop it up, production team.
Pop it up.
Get it up there.
You could use this. You could not use this. Whatever.
Just in the candy jar.
Yeah, call my shot on something you like here, gentlemen.
Let's see. Are we talking about upsets here?
I don't know. Whatever you feel like, because you can use it on anything. You can use this 30% profit boost token on anything. So anything that you guys. These are just some big spreads.
Okay. Saints, they just benched their quarterback. Rams, defensive line, salty.
If I'm digging in the candy jar here,
Yep.
saying trick or treat and reaching for that super size, that king size bar,
Yes.
I'm into taking the Rams covering minus 13.5 against the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints not a very good football team. They just benched their quarterback. They're in disarray. The Rams are getting Puka Nacua back. The Rams are playing as well as anybody in football. You can argue with them at the top of the NFC on the other side. I would take the Rams minus 13.5 against New Orleans.
Yeah, that's the spookiest of the lines, but maybe actually the safest. I love the way the Baltimore Ravens played. They got healthier on defense. Kyle Van Noy back, Roquan Smith came back. They looked much better on the defensive side of the ball, whether it's Huntley or whether it's Lamar. I like them covering 7.5 easy against the Dolphins. The good game the Dolphins had, that's like, that's a last ditch effort. I put no weight in their game last week.
That's a little bite-sized piece of candy.
Well, I don't know. Taylor used to like Halloween, but I'm watching the show yesterday, and there's no Halloween costume.
It's not good over here.
What's going on?
Yeah, morale's down.
Good.
Morale's down.
What's up?
I'm in a blender, Kay. I just, I'm so sucked into ball right now is what it is. And I forgot to keep the main thing. Like athletes, celebrities, individuals, everyone gets distracted. And I happen to get distracted on the most important month of the year. I've let down the fans, I've let down the people, and most importantly, I let down my best friend. And that's something that I have to go to bed and lay my head on the pillow at night. You think I slept well last night, Kay?
No, I don't. It wasn't the 18-inning Dodgers.
Eyes?
No, it's not the Dodgers 18 innings. You unspooktobered yourself. I'm taking the title away.
Right now. I'm less than.
Yeah.
I should be sent away.
I thought you were going to have like Schefter dressed up. Like I thought that was going to be part of the brand, is you bringing the Spooktober joy to across all platforms.
I'll say there's a group chat going on right now.
Okay.
There's a group chat going on about Thursday. There's some possibilities out there.
It's a panic mode button being hit. This is a must-win situation. Yeah, tough year for Spooktober.
You guys are amazing. Guys, go ahead and use that boost, and you guys are amazing. Talk to you guys soon. Appreciate it. Happy Halloween to you.
Thank you, Kay. Happy Halloween to you as well.
I appreciate you. And you think about what you've done, Taylor.